It was similar to the cable cars in San Francisco. So when we reach the museum later on, we will see photos of this island before it was destroyed. This was a beautiful paradise military base. Unfortunately, this was heavily bombed by the Japanese and the Americans. That's why Corregidor became the second most bombed island in the world. Next to the island of Malta. Malta is an island in the Mediterranean that was bombed by the Germans. So this was the second most bombed island in the world. The Japanese dropping this island 16,000 tons of bombs. Americans, 5,000 tons of bombs. So in this tour today, we will be seeing ruins of buildings that were once part of a beautiful military base. We are now approaching the middle side of the island. Middle side is 300 feet above sea level. Middle side. And right in front, today this is called Youth for Peace Campground. This is a camping ground today. If you want to pitch your tent, you can do it here. Look at that beautiful acacia tree. Monkey pot tree or rain tree. Yan ang tawag. Very beautiful. Huh? During the American colonization, this was a game field for Filipinos and Americans. This is where Filipinos and Americans played baseball, softball. And you know, we Filipinos, our favorite sports is basketball, right? We are vertically challenged people. We love that games. Who introduced basketball in the Philippines? YMCA, Young Men's Christian Association. That ruin of a building is the former YMCA building, and adjacent to it is the NCO Club, Non-Commissioned Officers Club. This was a military base before. Now, before the Second World War, fresh drinking water in this island came from Bataan, 3 miles north of this island. Fresh drinking water came from Bataan. It was loaded on water barges, transported to this island, and deposited in water reservoirs. There were 12 water reservoirs in this island before, and now we will see an example of a water reservoir down below on the foreground that used to contain 3 million gallons of water. You know what the U.S. Army did? They built tennis courts on top to hide it from the enemy. It's like a camouflage, because at that time, water was a strategic need in this island. When Bataan was captured by the Japanese April 9, 1942, there was no more water here. So one reason why this island surrendered, no more water. That is just one reason, of course, but a very big factor. Water is a strategic need in this island. Please take note of the elevation and the location of this water reservoir. It will be in relation to our next destination. How many are first-timers in the island? In this island? Second-timer? We have 2 veterans. Of the tour. How many are Chinoys? Chinoy. Oh, maraming Chinoy ngayon. We are now approaching the middle side barracks. What is a barracks? From the word Marrakesh, it is a dormitory for soldiers. And this is the American barracks. Only for the American soldiers. Later on, we will see the Filipino barracks. This was built 1915. In those days, the U.S. Army imported cement from Asano Cement of Japan. Why Japanese cement? At the time, it was very cheap. Steel bars came from Bethlehem Steel, Pennsylvania, USA. We are looking at the rear portion of the barracks. The front is on the other side. This was a 3-story barracks. High ceilings, big picture windows for cross ventilation and natural lighting. And the barracks is surrounded by verandas. What is a veranda for? Protection against the rain, for lounging, for passageway. This is only for the American soldiers. There were no vegetation there. This barracks was overlooking the North Channel of Manila Bay and Bataan Peninsula. During the Second World War, we were still a Commonwealth of America, and the U.S. Army recruited Filipino soldiers. They were in that photo. Later on, we will see that photo. Why did the Japanese use this in their propaganda photos? Because this was the strongest cannon, the symbol of Corregidor. So when they captured this, they were showing to the world, see, we captured this impregnable bastion of the Americans. That's why this is very significant before. Now look on the left side, that is a bomb crater made by a 500-pounder American bomb. during the liberation. And look at beneath the bundle are shrapnel markings. Now, the storage facilities here is there. The storage facilities are Manila is Manila Bay. Manila Bay. So, swimming is there. Bagat is here. Yes, so we see something like that. Bagat is here. So, the surface may again, pero wala din. Wala pa yan. System of the final one. And on top of that is a mountain with a cross. So, silver there. /B. Baga. Because some soldiers started there. They met in Balanga. Okay? So when Balang surrendered April 9, naiwan pa rin. So, ang ginawa ng mga ako, surrender ba? Ito ang kanyang nila. And all of that. Ano yun? April 9 sila na
in the Pacific with the bombing of American warships in Pearl Harbor. The Philippines was immediately invaded by Japan with simultaneous landings in the north and the south of Luzon. Corregidor, being an integral part of the total defense of the Philippines, the whole island was immediately placed on the river, suddenly subjected to tensions and threats of eventual attack. However, the island had been prepared for war. Purposes was ready. Here's the last one of this slide. Should be moved immediately for Carabao for safety and security. The choice for this evacuation was Corregidor Island, known as the impregnable fortress in the Philippines.